Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So we
Good
will
afternoon, Matt. So,
okay. So we will proceed our lab exercise. So for the first lab exercise, I will show it to you the tools that we are going to use and some feature inside the this Maya. Yeah. So because within one semester we are going to use a bridge, and then we are going to use the. Okay, sorry. Let me switch off this my phone. Let me switch off first. All right. Okay. So this is our first lab. So let me introduce Maya to you and some basic tools or feature inside the Maya that should you know. Yeah. So number one, we have a polymodel. Yeah. There are a sphere. There is a cube. All right. This is a cylinder, cone, and then torus, and so on. Here. So once you click one of them, okay, so you can see this one, uh, the object, yeah, it will be appear. Supposedly it will be appear on the origin coordinate. We call it origin. In other word, we can say 0, 0, the positioning. And then when we start from the left side here, yeah. If you look at the left side, there is a select tool, and then we have a lasso tool, yeah, okay, paint selection tool. This is a movement, yeah, and then rotate and scale tool. Yeah. For the short key, yeah, you can use a Q select tool. W is the move tools. E is the rotate, yeah, and then R is the scale. Yeah. So if you look at the here the move tool, yeah, I just press the W here. So this is the most widely used, yeah, this tool. There are four compulsory. You have to know this one. You can see we have three axes, isn't it? Yeah. This is X, Z, and Y. Yeah. The green one is Y. So if you want to resize, yeah, the axis, you can use a minus, yeah, a plus, yeah. Look at this, minus, you make it small, plus you make it you increase the size of the axis. Okay. So in the Maya, the 3D object can be translated, yeah, X, Y, and Z, yeah. Uh, and then you can go to the you can use this arrow, yeah, and then I recommend it to you to use this one arrow. Okay. I don't recommend it to you to select, yeah, to select the object, okay, and then you move around. You select the object and move it, okay. Why? If you do this one, uh, you can change X, Y, and Z concurrently. So you will not get the exactly coordinate. Okay. If you look at the here, I try to drag the object here. You can see the right side, X, Y, and Z. Okay, updated real time. Yeah, three of them. Okay, concurrently. Yeah, updated concurrently. So it's better to you to move one by one. So you can uh, you can set, yeah, the position, the exactly position of the 3D object. 3D object. Yeah. So let's say I reset it 0 like this. Okay. So back to the origin. Yeah. So we call it the origin position. Yeah. Do you know what is the 0 here? Let's say if I assign a 5 here, yeah, I translate the object 5. What's the unit inside this one? Yeah. Translate X here. Is it a centimeter? Is it millimeter, meters, or kilometers? So we need exactly the value, yeah, so that when you try to move the object from one position to other position, you will get the exact location. Okay. Before we assign, we have to make sure we are going to use the centimeter, meters, and millimeters. Yeah. So how to set up? Okay, you can click the Windows. Okay, choose the setting slash preference. Okay, and then select the preference. Like this. Okay, and then you can go to the setting. Okay, you can see here the linear centimeters. This is the unit that we want to measure. Okay, okay. If you use this centimeter, if you choose this one, yeah, example, then click save. It means that whatever the value that you assign here, 5, it represents 5 centimeter. Translate y, for example, 9 centimeter. So it will be go up 9 centimeters, something like this. Yeah. Okay. Clear ya? Boleh ya. And then let's say I'm going to little bit resize this one. Okay. You also can use a mouse here and then click the center and then scale it. Yeah. For example, select R like this. Okay, then scale it. Or you can use a scale X, Y, and Z. You can assign exactly value. If you use a mouse, you will not get the exactly value. If you assign it like this, you can get it same value, 3. Yeah, 3 centimeters. Yeah. You also can rotate it here. Yeah. You can also use the tools here to rotate. Okay. And then we are going to discuss the properties. Where is the properties of this object? You can scroll down here under the input. Okay. Under the input, actually this is the 3D model. Yeah. Your 3D model. And you can see the width, height, and depth here. Subdivision, width, height, and depth. Okay. You can set, yeah. For example, you can set 5, yeah. It will be large like this. Yeah. Let's say I don't scale yet. What happened? Where is it? Holy cube. This is a. Oh, cannot. What is this? This is the example. Yeah. You can also edit the subdivision. Okay. Let's say you are trying to subdivision of the polygon. Okay. Let's say you want to divide into 3 like this. Okay. You can assign subdivision width, height, and depth here 3 by 3 example. So we have how many polygon we have now? You can 9 multiply. This is 4, 5, 6. 9 multiply 6. The total of your polygon. As I explained before, we have a polygon, we have a vertex, we have edges, yeah, and then we have an object, yeah. All right, this is the property, and then next is we want to see the subdivision, yeah, again, yeah. Let me show it to you again. Let's say okay, I will manage like this. Okay, what happen if you press 1? Yeah, press 1 is actually level 1. Okay, this is what you see now. Okay. If you press 2, we actually that one you increase the subdivision surface. Yeah, you need to select the. This is the number 2. Yeah, this is I select the object first. Okay, and then this is number 1. Okay, this is our surface of the polygon that we see level 1. If you press number 2, it means it will be smooth. Yeah, it will be like this. Okay, this is subdivision surface. And if you press number 3, it will be circle. Yeah, let's say this is the level 3. Yeah, or let me show it to you, the original without the subdivision. Yeah, because that one is subdivision, then you try to subdivision again. Okay. This is the box. Okay, if you press 1, this is what you see. Second one, this is the second level, and if you press a 3, and this is the circle. Yeah, so this is the smooth level of the polygon itself. Yeah, what happen if you select 4? Yeah, select 4, let's say this is, yeah, select 4 means your wireframe. Okay, you are you are trying to activate the wireframe. Yeah, wireframe of the structure of the model. Okay. What happen if you choose the number 5 here? Yeah, it show the solid, yeah, solid object. Yeah. If you want to return back to the solid, here you can press 5. Okay. How about the number 6 in your keyboard? Number 6 here is show the texture. Yeah, because we don't edit a texture in your 3D model yet, so it doesn't appear anything. Yeah. But if you have applied a texture in the 3D model, it shows your texture. Yeah, number 6. How about the number 7? It is about the light. Yeah, lighting off. If you want to return, you need to press 5, the solid one. If you want to switch off the lighting, you can number 7. Okay. And then in the Maya, you also can see into the different perspective. Yeah, you can see the outlier here. Okay, it show whatever the object in the 3D that you have. Whatever the 3D object that you have in the 3D, it will be appear here. We have a perspective camera. This is our perspective camera now. Okay. We have a top. Okay. We have a front. We have a side. So if you want to see, you can press space button like this. You can see 4 view, yeah, different angle. This is X. Yeah. Let's say if you want to move, just press W, and then you can move using this one. So you can see this one is the object, then you can move it. Oh, okay. Like this. You also can see from the Z front or Y front. And this is the object that you have it. Okay. Here you have one. If you have more than one, it will be appeared in this outliner. We also have a default like setup. Okay, and then we also have a default object set here. And we also in order to return back, yeah, in the perspective, you can select which camera that you want to display. Yeah, actually this is something like CCTV. Yeah, you have 4 CCTV. Let's say I choose this one perspective and then select space again. So this is your spec. Okay. Okay. In the Maya, we also have how to rotate like this. You can press Alt, yeah, press Alt, and then using your mouse, you can left click, yeah, and then you can select it, yeah, the cursor like this, based on your preference, yeah. How about the penning, yeah, penning or trying to move the camera here, you can press Alt again, okay, and then press the middle mouse. So this is the pen in one. Or you are using the camera to move something like that. Pen in, yeah. So pen in Kishi. Hi Kishi. Do you get the invitation from me in the Google Calendar, Kishi? Okay. Okay. Pen in. You press Alt and then press the middle mouse if you have a middle mouse, yeah. But mostly you have it, yeah. Middle mouse, you can go like this, or Alt and then rotate like this. Try. Can? Hello.
Can, sir.
Can.
All right. Okay. Okay. So next one is about the uh, setting the polygon. Yeah. So this is our polygon, and then we are trying to setting. You can select the grid here, and then select the polygon primitive. Right. You can see here. You know there are a view object, sphere, cube, cylinder, for example, cone here. So let's say I want to set up the cone. So you can select before you or maybe a torus, yeah. So this is the original torus. Okay, I will show it to you first. Let me remove this one. So this is original torus. Yeah, you can see how many polygons you have. By default, they have the numbers of polygon here. Here, you can set up or setting this polygon. Yeah? Not necessarily the form or the shape is like this. Yeah, you can create the select a grid. Yeah, after that, choose the polygon primitive. Let's say I want to update the setting on the torus. Yeah, you can click this one. Yeah, this is something like a tab on the right side here. Click it. You can see the radius. You can set up, for example, 5 radius. Okay, and then the twist. Let's say I set it 15, and this one axis. Let's say for example 10. Axis division. Yeah, I try to divide it. Something like polygon. Not polygon. Hexagon. Yeah, something like 10. This is 10, and then create it. Oh, not polygon, not hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 10. What's the name? Hexagon 7. Yeah. Hexa. Okay, but later on you can define. I define 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10. I divided the axis. So this is the polygon or the object, 3D object that I created. Once I create the torus again, and then I try to move on the top, yeah, it will display the same. It will display the previous setting. Okay. If I click again the torus, then I drag, move on the top here, same, right? 1, 2, 3, same. The Maya will refer to the previous setting. Okay. If you don't update it, so you may use the default one. Okay, once you update it, okay, it will be safe, temporary. Yeah, not yeah, temporary, but because you can reset again. How to reset this one? For example, let me delete again. How to reset? You can click create polygon primitive again, and then go to the torus setting. edit, reset setting. So it will be it return back to the default one, and then click create. So it will be like this. So you can set up your polygon before you create it. All right. Any question so far?
No, so far so good.
No.
No.
All right. Next, what we have now? Create again. Yeah. Let's say we go to the polygon primitive. You can see here interactive creation. So you can create your yes.
Teacher, I'm not so feeling well. I cannot for the early leave.
Or you want to leave?
Sorry, sir. I'm not so good right now. I want to vomit already.
Yeah. Please go to the clinic. Yeah, David. How are you, David?
Sorry.
Nice to meet you. I think this is our first time. Yeah. Meet.
Thank you, teacher.
Betul kan? Never this I never teach you before. Yeah. In what subject? Mobile apps? No. Oh, yeah. Okay, David. Get well, son. Okay. Oh, hopefully David can see the recorded video, then he can follow the tutorial after this. But okay. Apa nih tadi? Dan apa tadi? What we are talking about?
Interactive
Add new
creation.
object.
Interactive creation. All right. Okay. If you want to use the interactive creation, you have to select the grid here and then select the polygon. Oh, this one already tick, yeah. So means I just select the poly modeling here, either one, yeah. Let's say for example cube, cylinder, example. It show drag the base on the grid. So you can what do you call it will become interactive, huh? So you don't need to go the checkbox or layer channel box or layer editor, yeah, but you can interactively define by yourself here, okay? How many radius that you want to design for the cylinder, okay? After that, drag up to set height, yeah. Then you can have like this. So
Teacher, I'm back. I'm just go to the toilet just now. Nothing.
oh,
I'm
okay.
just going
It's
back to the
okay,
toilet.
bro. It's okay. It's
Okay.
okay. Let him teach.
All right. Okay. Okay. So for the interactive, you don't need to define here. You don't need to define into the apa tu? Suraya Azman. Yes, Suraya Azman. You want to say something? STF. Alright. Tadi. Hmm. Okay, this is the interactive. You don't need to define here. You don't need to define into the properties. Yeah, your properties under the input, isn't it? So before this, once you select the model, yeah, the object, okay, it will appear into the origin coordinate, isn't it? And then you need to set the properties of the object. You have to define the radius, height, okay, maybe subdivision, and so on. But if you use interactive, you can select a grid like this, and then choose the polygon primitive and activate the interactive creation. You can set the diameter and then you can drag up. Then you can set the highest. Another one example, cube. Drag the base on the grid. Oh yeah, I forgot to inform you that we call it grid, yeah, here. Something like the field here, we call it grid. In the Maya, we call it grid. So you can drag like this. After that, drag set up. Okay, so if you look at the properties of the cube, okay, it automatically define it, yeah, for you, because you create it dynamically, yeah, based on your preference. Itu interaktif. Clear ya? Boleh? Can we proceed? Okay.
Boleh.
Boleh.
Yeah, maybe if you have a question, a query, then you can stop me and ask question. But if you missing some step, later on you can watch this video. Yeah, I will share it to you in YouTube. Yeah. All right. Okay. Next one is we are going to use subdivision. Yeah. Let's say we choose a cube here. All right. But basically I don't really like this one, yeah. But sometimes some people interesting with the interactive creation. For me, okay. All right, let me choose the cube. So it will be on the origin location, yeah, 0, 0, like this. And then, for example, yeah, I want to add the subdivision of this one. Yeah. Before this, let's say I want to set the properties, go to the input. Okay. The object is under the input, so we can see the properties here. Let's say I set the 3 for the width, yeah, will be larger like this. Okay. All right, I have to select again. Okay. And then I choose the subdivision width, height, and depth here. Let's say I assign 3, all of this. So now I have polygon, yeah. So you also can select the here. You can edit this one. Yeah. If you look at this one, we have how many polygon we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 9 multiply. How many faces you have? 4, 5, 6. 9 multiply 6. Yeah, you have a polygon, that one. So now, how to edit this one? In Maya, okay, you can edit. You can right click. All right. There are several options: edges, vertex, face, and object mode. This is the most important thing first. Okay. If you choose edges, face, and the vertex, you are in the editing mode. Okay. After you editing the 3D object, you have to return back to the object mode so that you can select the whole project. Example, yeah. I choose the edge, yeah, like this. So my cursor will show the edge of each polygon, yeah, or face here. I can say polygon ke atau face, yeah. Either one, it's up to you, yeah, based on your preference. You want to say poly, okay, polygon, okay, face, okay. So if I choose this one, right, and then I rotate here, I select this one. If I'm going to move this, yeah, this edges, yeah, like this example. Okay. You need to convert back into the object mode. Otherwise, it show the edge because you are in the edge mode. Yeah. All the cursor when you check here, all the show the edge. So right click again, object mode. So you can move the object. This is what should you do many times. Okay. Once you are in the editing mode, okay, then at the end you have to convert back into the object. Again, select the vertex. Yeah. Vertex, as I explained before, we are going to use the point. Vertex in the 2D is the point. In the 3D, we call it vertex. Let's say I choose this one. Yeah, here. If I select or I block here, so it means I'm selecting this point, 1 point. Oh, I want to select 2 point. You press Shift. Wait. Sorry. This one, yeah. Okay. So you can see there are two yellow here. See? Okay, two yellow. Then you can move. Yeah, you can using a move tool here to whether you want to uh, left or not. This is X here. Yeah. You want to go. You want to increase. You want to decrease this one like this. So example like this. So this is the vertex. Yeah. So in order to return back again, object mode. This is the you already edited here like this. Oh, sir, I want to update again. Oh, you have to change again. Let's say, for example, face. So you are taking this face example, and then I want to move this one like this. Sorry. Okay. If you want to, let's say this one again. Example, you want to rotate. If you done, then return back. Right click, object mode. Finish. Editing. So this is the editing. You can right click. You can choose. You mostly is four option here: edge, vertex, face, and the object. Object is to return back to the object. All right. So next one about the shortcut. Shortcut. Just now you right click the object. How about the shortcut? Shortcut you can use starting from F7. F7 here is a multi-component. If you press F7, this is about the multi-component. If F8, it is the object selection now. For example, I change the age, this one, and then I press F8. It will be object mode. Before this, I teach you right click, age, and then editing. After that, back to object mode. But actually, you also can do it using a shortcut key. For example, I'm going to edit this vertex. All right. Example like this. But finish. Then I can press F11. Sorry, F11, F8. This one, object selection, F8. So already convert it into the object. So, or if you forget, then you can right click, select the object mode. Same. How about the F9? F9 is showing to you vertex. F10 about the edges. This is the edges, F10. How about the F11? It is the face. Basically same. All right, this is UV. So you just know, you have to know about F7, F8, F9, F10. Shortcut key. If you don't like, right click. But some people maybe say that, sir, better using this one. Easy, fine. If you want the shortcut key or you want to use that one. All right. That one some shortcut key, and let me close. Let me create another 3D object again. For example, here we have a cube. This cube. I also want to take a sphere here. So the basic Maya is the combining. How to combine both into one. Number one, you have to select all like this. What happened this one? Object mode. This is object mode. Okay. So sometimes you have to make sure the object is highlighted like this, yeah. And then you have to make sure the object in the object mode, yeah, not on the editing. Yeah. Sometimes we edit and then you forget it. So therefore, after you edit, you have to switch into the object mode again. So how to combine? You can use select the mesh here and then click combine. Like this. Nothing happens, sir. If you click this one and then can see a W here. So only one. If you drag it, both objects actually are combining like this. You want to try? Okay, try. If you are open Maya now, try to combine two objects into one. I give you 2 minutes maybe. Or can you follow? Hello? Boleh ya?
Boleh, sir.
Boleh,
Okay.
sir.
Alright.
Online dia.
Yeah. Okay. So how about the how about the spirit? This one, yeah. I want to spread these two objects. Okay. You can select, yeah, the both. Yeah. Actually, you just click any one of the, because we already merged. Then you can select any one. Okay. It will be select all. Then you can go to the edit mesh again. Mesh. Okay, and then choose the spirit like this. Okay. Okay, and then you can choose one here. This one here. So, what happened with this? The pivot is not in the center. How about this? This one still in the center. So you can choose the any object here. Okay, and then you can go to the select, modify, center pivot. It will be in the center now. Right. Boleh ya? Next, extract. Yeah, what's the difference between extract and also the spirit? Yeah. So let me give example. Yeah, I have a sphere. I have a cube. I also have a cylinder. Yeah, I have three. Yeah. I have three objects. Then I try to merge. Yeah. Windows, mesh, combine. Yeah. If I move, so three of them will be moved. Yeah. Okay. So just now, before this, I explained about the spirit. Yeah. Now I am trying to explain about the extract. Extract means I want to take off one of the object from the group. We have a group here consists of three objects, and then I want to select, yeah, and then take off one of them, yeah, and then from the group. That one is the extract. Yeah. Little bit different with the spread. Yeah. So let's say how to extract here. You can select which object that you want to extract. Yeah. Because before this, if you move, three of them will be moved together, right? Which one you want to extract it? Let's say I want to extract the cylinder. Yeah. The cylinder. Yeah. This one. So what should you do here is number one, you need to right click, yeah, select the face, okay, like this. After that, you choose the object that you want to extract. Let's say I choose the cylinder. I have to double click. Okay. You can see the what you call the yellow color here. So this is ready. Yeah. I want to take. I mean that it means that I want to take off this object from this group. Yeah. So you can choose edit mesh, and then you can select extract here under edit mesh. Choose edit mesh, and then select the extract. Okay. And then you can move it. Yeah, let's say this one. I return back into the object. This one I move it. So I extract this from this group center. Okay, select this one, modify, and center pivot. Okay, you can take this object. So we call it extract. Yeah, in Maya. Clear? You want to try? I give you 5 minutes. Yeah, try. If not happen, let me know. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Once you complete or done, let me know. Yeah. Okay, hello Dr. William, 30 modeling class, section 1A. Do you have WhatsApp group for the class? All right. Okay. WhatsApp group again. William, we have a class now. Wait a moment ya, William. William, are you here now? Belum lagi ya. Let me copy. Kenapa banyak bermasalah nih? William. Section 1. Okay. Can you implement? Okay, William, just now. Hello. Good afternoon, William.
I nearly got asleep when he was so painful the head.
Again, David?
Not so feeling good. I'm just struggling to stay awake. Never mind. Continue.
Okay. If you are not feeling well, you can take a rest. Yeah. Later on, you can watch this video ya, for your reference. Alright, just now William join us. Can you share your email? Then later on I will add it into the Google Calendar ya, William, because I didn't see your email in your the system. You can write your email here. How about the other student? Successful to extract the object from the group? Other student?
Ada student good.
Lain lagi? Ladies? Can you follow?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Faris, all right. Okay, another technique in the 3D Maya that should you know, yeah, is the copy, yeah. Let me show it to you, demo to you. Okay, so let's say you have a 3D model here. Then in order to copy this one, you can use the Control D, and then move the object. Control D again, move the object. Control D again, and move the object. D, D, something like that. Okay, clear? Okay, let's say wrong, supposedly not like this. Like this. Okay. Another one, we always also use this technique, which is the copy the transform the object. Yeah. Copy the transform feature. Example, you press Shift D. You have to select the object that you want to copy the transform feature. Let's say I select this cube, okay, and then I Shift D, and then you move it. Let's say it's quite far, for example, 3, example like this. Maybe how many? 4, yeah, 6. You can see the translate X here, 0.5. Let's say 0.7 example, and then you can press Shift D again. It automatically generate the same thing, because Shift D means copy the transform feature. Shift D again, it copy the feature. The feature here I transform it into 0.7 something, 712. Here it will be 284, double, triple, and so on. If you look here, Shift D again, then you can see. Clear, Copy, Control D, copy the object, duplicate it. Shift D, copy the transform feature of the object. Boleh ya? Okay ya? Afifah, Cik Alias, can you follow?
Boleh, sir.
Boleh ya? Boleh. Alright. Okay, how about the others technique? This is the basic one. We try to move to the little bit in the basic in the 3D modeling. When you create the 3D models, especially character, you cannot create the whole object. From the hair until your foot, the foot of the character. Cannot do like that. Okay. What should you do here? You have to create piece by piece, part by part. For example, you create the hand, you create the head, you create the foot. Okay. Then you create the body. Then you combine it. You in Maya we call it bridge it, using the bridge technique to combine all part of the character. Yeah. How? The question is how. Example. I show it to you. Example. Please look at this. Yeah. I have a cube here, right? And then I have another cube. Okay. You can see. Yeah. Let me zoom in. Okay. It's quite far. Let's say I have like this. Okay. I have two cubes. How to implement the bridge here? Number one, you have to combine, yeah, both object. How? Select. Okay, you can see. Oh, okay, there is a lighting, something like that. So selecting, yeah, and then edit mesh, yeah. Sorry, combine like this. Okay. After you combine, you can edit the face. Right click, select face like this, and then you can zoom in. Maybe I can little bit rotate like this. You can see the object. You can see. Let's say I delete this one. This is already delete. The second one, I delete it. Okay. So now we have a gap, yeah, between two objects, and then I already delete it, yeah, face or polygon in the for each cube here. Yeah. So next one, I can right click, select the edges here. So means I'm going to edit the edges, right? Let me I zoom it like this. I select these edges, okay, and then press Shift, yeah. Click this one, edges. So you can see two edges become yellow like this. Select the edit mesh and choose the bridge. Okay. So you can see the division 0, taper 1, okay, twist 0, and so on. But you just now you create the bridge. You can do one by one, yeah, or you can do it for the whole. Yeah. Example, yeah. Example. I select this. I select this. I select this one. 4, right? This one and this one. Okay, and then edit mesh, bridge. So this is the basic in the 3D Maya, and you will use it many times. Okay, when you create the any 3D models. Okay, bridge, bevel, extrude, and so on.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So we have to select both edges for both object lah.
You have to combine. You have to combine both objects first.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Try. Yeah, I give you 5 minutes. So if you have an error, let me know. Share screen. Yeah, I will show it to you because this is very important. Within one semester, you will use many times this one. And then when I ask, please bridge this one from this vertex to this vertex. Then in order to create the modeling, we always use. When you try to combine the several body, part of the body, you will always use this bridge. Okay. I give you 5 minutes to try and let me know if you have error or success. Then let me know. Yeah. Okay, 5 minutes. Doctor, do you want my email or UMP mail? Any email that you frequently use. I will add it into the Google Calendar. Okay. So you will get the invitation. That's wrong. Yeah, William, please mention your email. I will add it into the Google Calendar. All right. Okay, coffee. All right. Quickly, Monday, 10 minutes before. All right. Everything okay. Save it. This and following event. Send it. All right. Okay. Thursday. Okay. Okay, finish. Alhamdulillah. Any one of you finish? Faris, Akmal, how about you?
No, not yet.
Maybe Faris can share your screen here.
No, I did not finish yet, sir.
No. Let us finish together. In our subject, try to relax, yeah. But you get the something, yeah. You can achieve the goal, the outcome. The outcome is student able to create the 3D model. Before you create the 3D model, you have to know the basic technique, right? Boleh share. It's okay, Faris. There is no wrong. There is no. This is just learning process. Yeah. You want? You want to share to us? Malu nih Faiz. Alright, other student maybe. Let me see apa ya? Nurul Muazzah. Nurul Muazzah. Are you here? Do you hear Nurul?
Uh,
Oh, who's that? You want to try share? Oh yeah, Nurul. You want to share your screen, your progress? Bridge. Oh, mic problem. Okay, but you still can share, right? If you want. I just want to know whether you can follow my instruction or not. Yeah. Let me ask another one. Kai Lun. Kai Lun, are you here? Hello, Kai Lun. Irfan, maybe. Irfan? Irfan ada ke tak?
Ada sir, ada. Not
Ah,
yet.
oh, it's okay, Irfan. Just share to us. Okay, then I will help you to make this happen.
Did you barely even alive now? Barely even alive now, right now.
Yeah, again, David.
I'm barely even alive right now. Very painful. The goddamn headache.
Oh, yeah. You can take a
I
rest.
think it's really good now.
Yeah, yeah. I understand. It's okay, David. Yeah. Don't. Uh, David. It's okay, David. Don't share your what happened to David? We all know. Hmm? Apa tahu apa? Okay. Okay. Afifah, Cik Alias.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Alright.
Okay, great. Let me see.
This one, sir.
Okay. Okay. You try to bridge.
This keep here and this one.
Okay. 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 Great. Okay. Other student maybe one more. Male student. There's no female representative. Siapa? Firdaus. Kai. Muhammad Firdaus Irfan. Do you want to share to us your screen?
No sir, because my Maya didn't download because didn't have a valid date.
Okay. Try to upload the student ID card, yeah, or maybe
Already.
but didn't receive any confirmation from the Maya, not yet. Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Try email again.
Sir,
Okay,
Yeah.
I will try.
same here,
Thank you.
sir. Same problem.
Oh, same problem. How many
Yeah,
students?
me too, sir.
Yeah, not
Three.
alone.
Not alone. Happy sangat Muhammad Firdaus.
Yeah, because I don't know why, because my friend can do, but I cannot do, so I'm very sad. But I didn't share the expression here.
Sir, I even now also trying, sir. I still cannot.
Yeah, true.
Okay, you can download Maya Lite. The user interface almost similar. Maya Lite.
What if we download the correct one? Is it okay?
I don't recommend it, but up to you lah. Kalau I suggest it to you, so that is my ethical wrong.
Okay.
I cannot comment, but I will allow you to use it. Something like that. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Okay. So let us continue. Okay. All right. So hopefully all the students understand the concept of bridge. Yeah. Okay. Let's say. Can you see my screen? Yeah. Let's say, for example, I'm going to delete these edges. Okay, what should I do? You can right click. Yeah, are you going to just press delete like this? For example, this one I choose like this. If you look at the right click and then choose the edges, yeah, like this, you can see there is a discontinue, isn't it? Okay. If you right click again and then choose the vertex, there is a point. Yeah, there is a point. So you just delete, but you didn't delete the vertex one. Okay. So in the Blender, before this, I recommend it to you Blender, Maya Lite, and also the Maya, isn't it? But I suggest it to you to learn Maya first. Okay, once you know the basic, then you can use the Blender. Okay, in the Blender, it doesn't show like this. Okay, once you delete, it will delete the whole. Okay? But you don't know the what kind of the process. Okay, let's say you are trying to combine two polygon, three polygon, yeah, three object into one. Okay, and then you don't know how to solve it. You may face the error. Okay, before you don't have experience before. Okay, therefore, I recommend you to start to learn at the beginning, at the initial stage, learn Maya. Okay, then if you have experience, you can use a Blender. You can imagine the difference like this. Yeah, let's say there is a project, it can be done in the Maya within 2 days. In Blender, you can make it within 1 hours. You can imagine how fast how fast the Blender, because the Blender, something like make a people easy to build the 3D model, but you never know how the technique, the process in deep. Therefore, I can say that if you learn Blender at the first time or at first beginner, you will face the error one day, yeah, and you are not able to fix it, okay, unless you learn again. Okay, yeah. Therefore, I can say if you use Blender at the beginning, you will not get the basic one. All right. In the 3D object, okay, actually, if you want to delete, you cannot delete, simplify delete like that. Yeah. But what should you do here is you have to select, yeah, this one, yeah, the edge. Okay. After that, hold the control button, CRT control button. Okay. You can double click or you can click one. Okay, you can double click. If you double click, it show the whole, yeah. If you double click, yeah, the whole. Okay. And then press the control and backspace like this. This one, double click, yeah, not one. If one like this, only one, one edge. Yeah. If you want to remove edges for the whole, double click. You can see the yellow overall. Yeah. And then control backspace. If you look at here, let's say vertex, there is no point in the middle. Okay. So in the Maya, you learning about the bridge, about the vertex, about the detail, yeah, detail one. Okay, clear, yeah. How to delete the line? Okay, how to make it bridge? Okay. Next one is the bevel, yeah. In order to use a bevel, this is another method, yeah, that has been widely in the Maya. Okay, you can select any faces, yeah. So we have to change into the edit mode, select the face like this, example like this. Yeah. Okay. After that, you can select edit mesh here. You can choose bevel here. Control B. You can see here the fraction, segment, depth here, metering, meter along, and then chamfer. You can add here fraction. Example, the fraction. If you increase, if you decrease, you can see the output. Looks like segment. You can increase to make it the smooth transition. If you look at here, the image, right? If you increase the number of segment, it will be smoother. Let's say I set 5, 7. I decrease again, 5. Okay. Let me zoom it. Okay. Can you see? If you want to see the whole, right click, object mode. This is the output, the object that we want to obtain. Very smooth shape. Especially in the edge of the object. Okay. Click again. Okay. So we call it a bevel. If you make a chair, for example, of course the shape, don't make it too sharp on the edge. You have to make it a smooth shape by using bevel. Clear? Hello.
Clear, sir, clear.
Clear,
You want to
sir.
try first. 5 minutes. 10 minutes boleh lah. Try to use the bevel. Select face and then go to the edit mesh, click bevel, and then set the segment. How many segment? Here I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Macam petik ubur. Boleh lah buat petik ubur. Okay. Finish? Fazrul Iman? Oh, Fazrul Iman yang did
Ya,
not
kenapa, sir?
install yet, ya?
Bukan. Dah install tapi dia asyik crash je. Tak tahu kenapa. Saya buka dari tadi asyik crash je. Ni tengah install balik. Hello?
Okay. If you face a crash, maybe you can share the screen to us. Maybe I can help you to install it, ya.
Dah saya
Boleh ya.
potong lagi.
Try to reinstall lagi.
Saya try balik install je nanti.
Later on you can refer this video to learn step by step the basic that I will use this semester.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Boleh.
maybe other student, can I get your comment or feedback? No, siapa lagi? Suraya Azman. Suraya Azman, are you here?
Ya.
Can you follow the instruction?
Sir, saya punya tak keluar exist XYZ tu lah.
Share to me. Okay, share. Okay, I stop it.
Okay. Sekejap.
If you watch the video, there is no interactive. There is no two-way interaction. If you are doing the real time like this, if you have error, then let me know.
Sekejap.
Cuba share.
Ya.
Sir, saya nak tanya sir. Kalau
Boleh?
kalau dah buat yang bevel tu, nanti kan dia keluar menu kecil tu kan untuk buat
Hmm.
segmen apa semua tu. Lepas kalau saya tukar nanti menu tu hilang, macam mana nak adakan balik?
Oh, nak ada balik? Kat sini lah. You can click tadi atas ya. Sorry. Ni polybevel 2. Dekat bawah lagi polybevel 1. Ni polybevel 1. Kat sini. Ni 2 ni yang ini ya, baru saja. Saya back lah. Saya delete pun boleh. Ni polybevel 1. You can go to the input here, layer editor. Oh, sorry, I didn't share ya. Okay,
Tak apa,
I'm
sir.
waiting tadi. Sorry. Saya tak share pula. Okay, if you want to know the path, okay, you can go to the input. Okay, input here is the properties ya, the properties that you have. Before this, I buat bevel, bukan bevel 2 ya. Go to the bevel 1. Ni sama kan, segmen. Kalau saya tukar ke 4, ini kan tukar 4. Ya. Okey tak? Tadi siapa yang
Oh,
tanya?
okay. Thank you sir.
Dekat sini ya. Pergi ke channel box, okay, and then cuba cari nama dia polybevel 1. Kalau if you have 2, nanti boleh pergi 2. Tapi yang tadi baru satu kali ya, once, then you can go polybevel 1. By default nama dia macam ni. Kalau nak tukar pun boleh. If you want to change the name, yang ini nama dia apa? Smooth tepi kiri atau smooth pertama, it's up to you. But you have to remember better you maintain. So we can see, the meaning here polybevel. Kat sini.
Sir.
Yes. Oh, you want to share? Okay.
Nak.
I stop it now.
Sekejap
Apa ni? Okay.
Dia tak ada yang garis XY tu.
Okay. Actually, what is this? Can you click the object? Can you press W?
Dah? Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you,
Wait,
sir.
gelas. Happy sangat.
Okay.
Apa? First time ya? First time ya? Suraya? Ya, okay. You can also select this one, Suraya. This one. Kalau tak W, you can choose this one. Ni move nama dia.
Mana?
Kat sini. Ya. Ini kan still editing mode lah. So you right click dulu, object. Ni sekarang jadi objek ni. Alright, Suraya. Lepas tu you can select this one. Ni move tool. Kalau tak W. Ni W, dia pergi sini.
Okay.
Kalau tak pergi sini je boleh je. Alright.
Okay. Faham? Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, let us proceed ya. Boleh tambah lagi, tambah ke stop. Can we proceed next?
Boleh.
Okay, boleh tahan ya. Alright. So another technique, this is also important in a Maya, yeah. So you have to know about the extrude, yeah. Extrude here, you are going to take a certain face and then you can you can edit it, yeah. So let me demo it to you, yeah. Example, yeah, this one. Right click again, I'm going to use the face, yeah. Click this face in the center one, and then I can go to the edit mesh, select extrude. Extrude means I'm going to edit only this face, the others no. Yeah. So I can move this one like this, or make it go up, go down, up to you ya. Ini macam peti ya, atas sedikit ya. Right. Then you also can thickness ya, thickness the same ya. You want to increase the we call it this one ya, extrude thickness 0.1, or you want to increase like this ya. And then offset, and this is important, division. You can divide here, or you make it 0 like this. Okay. You also can use the offset here. Be careful, yeah. So you have to slowly. Example like this, 0.2, because very small, yeah. Something like this. Example, yeah. Let's say a little bit down. Boleh ya. This is extrude. Yeah. You are selecting a one face, one polygon. Then you want to thickness. Yeah. You can play thickness. You want to decrease or increase the thickness. Ya, jadi dia macam ini, agak smooth ya, smooth transition. Okay. Remember, go back to object mode, so you can see the object like this. After editing, then back to the object mode. Another one, we call it detract, yeah, detract. If I'm not mistaken, detract, detract. So in the detract here, you can select face of the object or polygon of the object. You can move it, yeah. You can take off the polygon and move it to outside. How? Again, you have to select the object, right click like this, choose the face here. Okay, this one, yeah. Let's say I click this one, and then click the edit mesh and choose detect. After that, select the move tool here. You can see I take off these faces, yeah, or this polygon from this 3D model. Understand? This is detect. Ada soalan? Do you have question? Nur Aina binti Roslan?
No, sir.
Boleh. Boleh ke tak? Others? Try. You can try. Try first. Detect. Select any face or polygon of the object. Click edit mesh and then choose detect. After that, choose the move tool or W. Then you take it off. Yeah? Move it from the out to the outside. Yeah. Try. I give you 5 minutes. Boleh? Irfan Safwan. Rasa saya tak pernah dengar Irfan Safwan.
Yes, sir.
Boleh tak?
Boleh.
Okay. You want to share?
Boleh.
Oh, boleh. Alright. Let me stop. Okay. You can share, Irfan? Right. Okay. So we call it detect, yeah? Okay. So let me proceed again, ya. Boleh ya? So another one is how to merge. Okay, you know how to take how to move it the polygon. Yeah, you take off this polygon, and then how to merge it. You have to know. Yeah. Example here. You can, let's say you can select this object. Yeah, this is the object from outside. Then you want to merge into the object. You can right click and then choose the vertex. Okay, let me zoom it. Okay, like this, and then let me select this. Okay, and then I make it closer like this. Yeah, and this one is also closer to this one. Yeah, example. Yeah, and then I select this one, both of the vertex like this. Click edit mesh, and then merge. Same like this. Select two of them, edit mesh, merge. So it ready. Combine it. Can you see? Combine it. Combine. Okay. Okay. Next one. The rest. I select again. This one. And then W. Okay. Saya it closer like this. Hmm. 2 point. There is the yellow here. Yeah. So edit mesh again and merge. Merge. So you already merge all the external polygon into your object. Clear? Furqan?
Yes, sir.
Any question?
Not yet. I'm trying.
Okay. You can share to us. All right.
No. It's okay.
Okay. After this, you can watch the video. Yeah. Try to have a look at the exercise today. We learn some basic what we call basic in the Maya. Okay, I think a lot of other introduce this one. Okay, and then bevel, bridging, and then extrude, detect, merge. Okay, step by step. Kita you will use this one. All of these things to design your 3D model. Okay, this is attendance. Let me create it for you. Attendance. Oh, David dah left tadi. Right. It's okay. 3D modeling and animation. So this is section 1. Any one of you know the David ID? Okay, that's okay. Okay, this is our attendance today. Hopefully you get something, and then I will let you. I will share the video for your reference, and then for your review to do exercise to practice. Yeah. All right. Let me close. Let me end up this session. Thank you very much. Is there any question from you? Ada ya?
So far, no sir.
No, sir.
Practice ya. You can watch the video later on. I will upload it into my YouTube so you can refer for your reference. Thank you so much for attending this lab. See you our lecture this Wednesday. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Salam.
sir.
Bye sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Salam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.